Hello and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are live here for the Tier 1 GT5 season finale in Zolder for the last round. I'm joining here by my good friend Ian. How do you do, mate?
I'm doing very well, how are you?
Nice, I'm doing good, I'm doing good. I don't know if everyone saw the Tier 2, but Emo Guy was also in it. It did not went so well, is that correct? What happened, mate?
I just couldn't keep the car in check, I just couldn't keep it straight. It's not
Yeah.
my favourite track, but it is a good track, it's just not my favourite.
Yeah, it's very hard to lose the backside, is that correct?
Yeah.
Oh my days, yes, very slippery, very slippery. So we are here in Zolder, Belgium. Awesome. This is Belgium, as we are going to see my dad Peanut here making his outlap. Awesome racing. What do you think? Is this track hard? Is it too long, or is there too?
It's I would say it's pretty much a perfect balance of speed and corners, so I would. But when I try to battle somebody on this track, it's not the most fun. That isn't because it is so easy to lose it, especially there is little bumps here and there. So there is, especially around this corner that my dad Peanut has gone round. It's very hard to try and keep it consistent with it when you're going around those bumps.
Yes, indeed. Even if you're a bit off the throttle, it's easy to lose the car. Very easy. This is awesome. Season 2 finale of the GT5 here in Belgium. Yes, I love always the end of every season because it has its twists and plots. These two are very fast.
Well, these two always seem to surprise us. Even if they do start from the back, they always do find their way to keep it up. And try and take that pole position. That I've always kept my eyes on my dad Peanut. He's always been able to keep a cool head, especially on these kind of tracks. So
That's correct. That's correct. And the time is 1:48.131. That's fast paced. That's fast paced. Yeah, this is the times what you're looking for here in this track at 1:47. At the 1:47 highs or lows is best. And we are here with the provisional pole sitter, Soes. Cut a bit of that corner there.
yeah, well, this track is a little bit more forgiving on with the directors, whereas a lot of them do give you a penalty for cutting the track even a little bit. But this one, not so much, where you can cut those little bits of the chicanes and still be okay.
Yes, especially here in Belgium. It's always forgiving in this part. Awesome,
Yeah.
awesome racing. There's a bit of a drifting there. Just hold it. So with 4 minutes and 20 seconds to go, still we need John Boy, and he set just a time in the 11th spot. Peanut ALTL, he's still in the pit or doing his outlap. Also, only G needs to set the time also with 4 minutes left. Yeah, I reckon these lads are setting a fast lap.
Oh yeah, they're only Ollie Moore. He just became the professional pole holder. Is actually not that far off of the personal the fastest lap around the world, I believe. And the GT5s, I'm not 100% sure on that one.
Nice. That is awesome. That is awesome. As Olimar set a blazing time of 1:47.327. That's ridiculously fast. Ridiculously fast. As Motoring Morgan took the second place. Oh my days! It's the gap between them is almost nothing. Between Motoring Morgan and Olimar in the first and second place. Where did Peanut go? Peanut in the 8th place at this moment. Andy is joined us again, and he is in his pit. Only G. He is going to set a time somewhere. Yes, now we got eyes here on only G. Someone spun out there in the chicane, but only G does not spin out. He has a cool head, always mentally strong.
Oh yeah, but only G, as like I said before, he holds a lot of world records timed around a lot of the tracks inside of Project Cars too. So it's always good having him on the track, being able to rumble with these guys, try and prove himself even further.
That's correct. That's correct. And needs to make a move here. This guy is holding him up, I think. I think this guy is holding him up. Motoring Morgan just set a new lap record of 1:47.119. Man, this is blazing fast. And only G sets a 7th time of 1:48.3, but I reckon he still needs to set his blazing fast lap now. This should be his last lap. This should be his last lap. What is Smithy doing? Smithy is on this moment on the 5th place with a 1:48, almost flat.
Oh, he's actually went off.
Ooh. Where is he located? Okay. If he makes this crossing of the line, he still has 1 lap to go, so it can go anyway. It can go anyway. So, what are your picks? Who are your picks?
Well, my pick has to be my dad Peanut, the only G, and Smithy. Those are going to be my top 3 to watch.
Nice. And which order?
It's going to be Smithy, the only G, then my dad Peanut.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. I reckon Smithy is going to win this. I think. He just lost the cup to Motoring Morgan in the Clios, so that was very hard for Smithy. It was a very hard pill to swallow. Okay, where is Andy? Andy is out. He still needs to set a lap. Doesn't matter as we are watching Smithy. Look who's back! Look who's back at the Smithy! Ah, no way! But only G makes it good. He has no errors or hinder of that guy. Smithy, where is Smithy? Smithy on the 5th place.
Yeah.
Yeah, Smithy's still in the 5th place. Okay. Yeah, some guys needs to finish. Can we check only G? Did he finish? Yeah, he finished. Yeah. Everyone finished. Everyone
Yeah.
finished. Andy, who's there in the back? He's approaching now the.
They're finished. Everybody's finished.
Yeah.
John Boy's still
No.
out.
Yeah, we got John Boy here. We got John Boy as he approaches here. The final chicane. Up toward the start-finish line. And he, I did not saw if he improved, but this was very tight.
John Boy came and where is he? No, where's the? There we go. John Boy came in 13th.
Okay.
And C57 has a 1 grid place penalty. So he will be starting in 13th, whereas John Boy will be in 12th.
Okay. Ooh, oh my days, oh my days. Okay, only G is at this moment the leader. Only G is the leader in the boards. Motoring Morgan is second. Kurt Hodgson is in the third place. Smithy is up in the fourth. Ayatel Peanut is on the fifth. My dad Peanut is behind him in the sixth. And we got Falgas behind him. But, ladies and gentlemen, we are checking here the live grid. We are here in first place with Motoring Morgan, Olimar in the second place, Soes in the third place, Kurt Hodgson in the fourth, Smithy in the fifth, my dad Peanut in the sixth, Only G in the seventh, Disler in the eighth, Falgast in 9, Ayatel Peanut in the 10th, Grandad Stee on the 11th spot, John Boy he took the 12th spot, and the offshore he took the 13th lucky number, and 14 we got Brixton Bry, in 15 we got H2 Malik, and at last place we got Andy. I don't think he set a time.
No, he didn't, unfortunately not.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I know Andy is a good driver, so he will come out clean. Like everyone is going to smash and everything in the first corner. I hope, because the middle pack is very, very dangerous. Very dangerous. Motoring Morgan can take here a massive lead over Only G. So we have to follow up on that one. I hope everyone goes out all good in the first corner and we have a good clean race. What do you reckon, my friend?
Well, I think it's going to be anything like the tier 2 race at the beginning with me, and it's going to be an interesting one. At the beginning, this very first lap is always the most interesting because it allows people to show exactly what they're made of.
Okay, perfect. And we are the lights off. Oh my god! And we are starting here. Something happened and we are watching here. This look, Motoring Morgan in the first place, Olimar still in second, Soes in the third, Smithy up already in the fourth place, My Dad Peanut in the fifth, Valguest in the sixth, Kurt Hodgson in the seventh, Only G now in the seventh place, My Dad Peanut. They are fighting there. Oh, whoa, in the back, everything is going wrong. Is that Kurt Hodgson? Kurt Hodgson there, everyone massive crash there, man. Oh my days. But still, we all follow up with the leaders. Motoring Morgan in the first, up close Olimar. Then we got Soes, My Dad Peanut in the fourth, Falguest in the fifth, Only G there. Falguest is trying to make a move here at My Dad Peanut, but he got Only G in the back, and some guy spinning there in the back, and oh my days, this is very hard. Already in the third corner, a guy's got spun out. It is Disler. That is Disler.
What is Smithy doing all the way back in 16th?
Oh my days, something happened with Smithy. He dropped back, but he is making a move here. He's charging up. He passed Peanut, Ayatel, and always oh my days, I predicted this. Oh my god, I predicted this. This chaos, utterly chaos. But we have to close up to Motoring Morgan. He is fighting Only G up in here for the third place. Olimar in the first, Soes in the second, Motoring Morgan and Only G fighting for the third and fourth place. Offshore here in the 10th. Behind him we got Airtel. Smithy is moving up. He is looking to pass offshore, and we've got one corner to go. He has the inside, makes the turn, and he has the position of offshore. Smithy up already in the 10th place as the third corner. He was already in at last, and everyone thought, my God. Okay, but anyways, Andy, he is a good driver. I told you in the beginning. He can make advantage of this chaos what happens in the first corner, and he is already up in the 6th place, ladies and gentlemen. Andy up here in the 6th place. We got only G there with in the 5th place, fighting with Vargas. Maybe happened there something between Motoring Morgan and only G.
Oh, Andy's went wide.
Andy went a bit wide. And Kurt Hodgson profits of that little mistake. Got more momentum. Approaches John Boy.
Oh, there's somebody's front bumper.
Oh my days! No, was that Andy?
Andy.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh my days! Oh my days, Andy! What is happening, my friend? Whew. Okay, he is out of contention for the victory. 17 minutes to go. Falgast already up in the 1st place. What happened there? Oh my days. Soos in the 2nd. Only G already up in the 3rd place. Olimar in the 4th. What happened with Olimar? John Boy in the 5th. And Kurt Hodgson in the 6th. John Boy is making good progress here. Good progress. Falgast there. Fighting with Soos for the 1st place, and we got only G here in the 3rd place, creeping up already. Oh my days. Ay. Okay, hold on. I am going to get a drink. Emo guy, I will be back in a few seconds. Hold on for a sec, mate.
Right.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back here. So fill me in, what happened? I see only G up in the 1st place, Soos in the 2nd, and Falgast in the 3rd.
Well, just one quick update is that we have actually lost Andy. I'm not seeing him on the board at all.
Oh my god, I see it. Andy is lost. There's no 16th place. It doesn't matter if you are following here with only G. Vargas in the second place, Soes in the third, Olimar in the fourth, Kurt Hodgson in the fifth, and look who is on the sixth place. We got Smithy up in the sixth place, Granddad Steve on the seventh, John Boy on the eighth, Motoring Morgan. Oh my day, what happened with Motoring Morgan? Motoring Morgan in the ninth place.
Oh.
Ayata in the 10th place. My Dad Peanut in the 11th. Oh my so that Brisbee boy something, I don't know. We got Offshore in the 13th. H2 Malik in the 14th. Ay ay ay.
That Motor Morgan's car is definitely looking a lot bit worse for wear. Well, according to this lab, it's definitely not looking good at all.
Yeah, it does not look good. It does not look good. Hold on, I think my mic is a bit too loud. Hold on for a second. Okay, we are back here. Let's check Motoring Morgan in the 8th place, Granite Steve in the 7th, Smithy in the 6th, Kurt Hodgson in the 5th, Walimar in the 4th, Valgas in the 3rd place, Soes in the 2nd, and we got only G, my man, up in the 1st place.
Oh, they're definitely keeping it close up there, so they are.
Oh yeah, definitely. Okay, Soes got here the temporarily 1st place, I reckon. Temporarily. This should be a minor setback. Okay. First of all, excuse me, my pardon. I am being a bit of party towards only G, but he is my man, and I'm rooting for him. As they touched a bit, and only G just keeps it clean, and he got it on track.
And for those watching at home, please don't hesitate to comment down below who you feel is going to win this race for the first of two tonight for the tier 1s. Who is your favourite to win? Who do you think is going to come out on top? And also, if you feel like you have the pace to keep up with these guys and you want to take part in what is going on here tonight for our future season 4, then please do click the link below. That will take you straight to our Discord. It is absolutely 100% free. You'll be able to sign up for the GT3, GT5s, Clios, and many more up in our Discord, and you will be out on the track with these guys.
Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you like it here, please join us. There's also a Facebook page and everything. Join us. There's a link if you are asking for the link. As only G runs a bit wide, he got to slow down definitely, and he has to slow down. He is in the 3rd place. Tears are going to almost roll out, but we got 9 minutes left. Everything can happen in 5 minutes. As we see Smithy approaching also in his green car. Awesome racing here, man. Look at the gaps. You can see at the left on the left screen side, you see the first 5 guys. And, oh my days.
Right, I'm just looking at the Discord here, Ravenous. Apparently, somebody can't hear us.
I did not get that, mate.
Yeah, just looking at the Discord and somebody can't hear us watching the stream. They can only hear the cars.
Ah. Yes, that's correct. That was earlier on in the first tier. But we are keeping it tight here, man. Or not, emo guy. We can always have a nice race here, guys. always have a race here
Oh,
in
yeah.
a motive race. We got all day there's a lobby. We got fun lobbies on Wednesday and Thursday. Also on Sunday, fun day, and it's always a blast. Now we're approaching the off season, and I reckon things are going to get hot as the summer is also approaching.
Looks like we have somebody in the pits. I don't know about that. I think we have somebody in the pits.
That is a smart decision, because we got a mandatory pit stop.
Oh, there is no mandatory pit stop in the first race.
Oh yeah, that's correct. That's correct. Sorry guys, I'm still a bit new and stuff. I still have to adjust. Yes, correct. This is the sprint race.
But yeah, there's definitely someone in the pit lane. I'm just not seeing who it is. I'll just keep, I'll see if I can keep an eye out for any battles that are going on. But the field seems pretty spread out right now.
Maybe some damage.
Possibly, but it's not coming. No, whoever it is, it's not coming up on the board.
Yeah. So let us check if there are some questions here. Let me check the chats. Can you tell us the championship standing? Okay, let's check the champion standing. Yeah, I was a bit busy with it at the start, so let's have a closer look at the standings. Okay, as we here see, only G has here 323 points, leading it. We got second Motoring Morgan with 273 points. There is a gap of 86 points, so we have to. There's a slight chance that only G can take the championship here, so we have to watch up on that one. Okay, as followed, we got Kurt Hodgson in the third, we got Smithy on the fourth, Ayatel Peanut in the fifth place. At behind we got my dad Peanut, Fall Gas behind him. We got H2 Malik. H2 Malik in the 8th place, Olimar in the 9th, Granddad Steve in the 10th place, in the 11th we got John Boy, on the 12th we got Offshore, in the 13th we got Disler, 14 we got Brixton Bry, and 15 we got Soos.
Now I must say, Sis, for somebody that's, I believe this is his first race with the GT5s, and what night he's doing a really good fight against, Falguest and on the G right now. He's been up and top of the race board so far, pretty much the entire race.
Yeah, definitely he has 0 points here. Yeah, I reckon he is new. That's correct. That's correct. Ooh, he goes a bit wide.
Oh no!
He goes into the sand, and he is. Yeah, it's done. Yeah,
That
yeah,
does not look good for him.
that does not look good. Olimar, everyone is going
No,
to pass him.
it looks like he just retired to the pit lane.
Yeah, he retired, so that was a retirement of Soos. The car just broke down, and he just needs to retirement. So we got in the first place Falgast, Kurt Hodgson in the second place, Only G in the third, Smithy up in the fourth, Olimar in the fifth, Granted Steve in the sixth, Ayato in the seventh, Motoring Morgan in the eighth, John Boy on the ninth, Offshore in the 10th place, Brixton Bry on the 11th, Disler in the 12th, and H2 Malik closes up the field on the 13th place.
Just looking at comments from GL Simulation. Yeah, this was just saying that G was on a Sunday drive. Yeah, it definitely. It seems like he's definitely playing with his foot right now. He's just having a little bit of a joke with them, try get inside their heads, then just try and get the opportunity. But it definitely seems like he's just You know, keeping it easy. You know, keeping it laid back with only 3 minutes left to go.
Oh yeah, most definitely. He still got a gap going, so yeah, he has it comfortable.
Right, Ravenous, we have to stay on the same stream for the next race, by the way.
Sorry?
Andy said that you have to stay on the same stream for the next race.
Okay, yeah. Okay, as we are watching here, Kurt Hodgson in the second, and only GA is having a Sunday drive, as JR Sim Racing said. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Kurt Hodgson is creeping up on Volcast. He closes down the margin. And we are riding here in the 11th lap. This could be the last lap, as we are differing here the times. It's 1:30 and a lap time is 1:50. So this should be the last lap.
Well, Phil gets put in the fastest lap of the race so far, but we actually I'll correct myself there. It's actually Kurt Hodgson that has the fastest lap with a 1:48.1.
That is correct. That's correct. He is a fast fellow.
Oh yeah, he's always been fast, especially when always just comes all the way up to first place, overtaking August.
That
Just
is correct.
thinking that I just saw the opportunity for yes, please, I would happily just come up and take the cup right from you.
Awesome, 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 awesome. Right, Kurt Hodgson is blazing up in his GT5s, man. Definitely.
Well, he's only just taken Falguest in the last few corners there, and he's already got a near enough 2 second lead upon Falguest, which is just amazing. He's put the boot down. He's also got his eyes on first place, and he's just went and took it.
Yeah. Okay, Kurt Hodgson takes here
There's
the.
contact in the background.
That's right. Kurt Hodgson takes the checkered flag. Only G just take the second place of Valgas here. This is awesome. Smithy up in the. He is fighting still here for the fourth place, but he has a small margin, so he crosses the finish line on the fourth place. Ooh. makes a good hit. Motoring Morgan in the sixth place. So yeah, this is awesome. So we got oh my days. Okay, Kurt Hodgson, he is definitely the fastest driver here.
We are joined by Offshore and Grandad's fighting as it looks like John Boy takes 7th place. Good driving there by John Boy.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Ayatel is creeping up to the start-finish line. Make some slaloms here. Christian right behind him.
Just not having a good race at all. Unless he can get around these corners fast, he's not gonna be able to finish this lap at all.
Yeah, that's correct. That's correct. As H2 Malik is in the 12th position and is not the gate closer here, but it is the Disler.
Well, the Dustler has crossed the line after the time has finished, so he will now be able to complete the final lap and will come last.
Oh my days. Oh my
Oh,
days. That was H2 Malik.
I tried to cut the track, and that's some poetic justice there. Sorry about that. He tried to cut the track, and it just didn't end well for me. He ended up spinning it out anyway.
Yes, that's good. As he finishes in the 12th place. So our victor here, that is Kurt Hodgson, only G in the second place, Falkes in the third, Olimar in the fourth, Smitty in the fifth, Motoring Morgan in the sixth, John Boy in the seventh, Offshore in the eighth place, Grandad Steve in the ninth, Ayata on the 10th, Brixton Brian on the 11th, H2 Malik on the 12th, Disler in the 13th, Soos on the 14th, and My Dad Peanut in the 15th place. Yeah, they retired. Okay, and the joint again, so that is good. The settings will be set for the feature race. So as we are going to load up, I am going to check what the standings hold for now. As only G took the second place. Yeah, the gap is too large between only G and Motoring Morgan. So, is it Ian?
Yeah.
Is it safe to say that only G is already champion?
Well, yeah, definitely. He's got a good amount of points ahead of second place, so I'd say right now it's pretty mapped out for him.
That's correct. That's correct.
He's been in the top 3 position every race apart from the feature race at now I'm trying to put it into that name. He's been in the top 3 every race apart from the feature race at second. Everything from GT5.
Yeah, that's Oosterschleben. Oosterschleben.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit German.
Yeah, I'm trying right now.
Doesn't matter. So we got disconnected. Happened there. Okay, now we got a bit time here. Let's talk a bit your progression here in motor racing. How did you experience it?
I loved it from the minute that I started racing. I started out in the GP2s. The very first race was on the Indianapolis road course, and I was just loving the experience. It was my very first league race that I've ever done. And ever since then, I've just been building myself up and been loving every second of it.
Ah, okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. This was awesome racing. Also, we fought almost together in the GTE races last Monday. That was awesome to almost game,
Yeah.
man. Yeah. So this motive racing is very, very serious and it's very clean racing.
The fear of losing is far greater than the fear of being hurt, and that means that you've very much got to weigh up your opponents to see where they are, and you're wheel to wheel with these guys. If they're in a strong situation, their car is running well, and you're both in a good position, at that point it's like playing high-speed poker. All you can do is try and gauge the profile of your opponent right, and hope that you've
Yep,
hope you
that
come out
is
with
what
them.
that dude said. High speed poker. I'm hoping that Project Cars 3 will be also like this.
Well, if the rumours are ever to go by that there is an arcade version, and then you can switch off those arcade settings to be able to bring on a more sim racing feel, then I'm going to be all for it. It's going to be a lot better for those that want to get into sim racing but have not had the experience, so they can either go for the arcade, then gradually switch off certain settings and make it more sim-like. That way they can build them up instead of throw them straight into a sim racing experience without any experience.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. So tomorrow will be the grand finale of season 2. The grand
Oh
finale.
yeah, it's definitely going to be an interesting one.
Yeah, definitely. I'm looking forward to it. What's happening? Ulici, Madrid, Morgan, Kurt Hudson, Falkers, Del Smithy, Garrett HD, John Boy, Disler, Brixton Bray, Soos. You got you up in here by my dad peanut and Andy. Oh my god, like the tension before the race. You can hear it in the music. I love this. Okay, we got Olimar joined us again. And we are good to go.
Achtung und Karussell meldet Platzregen, starker Regen am Karussell.
I love this tension before the race.
No, yeah, especially when it's the finale, the very, very last race of this championship in motive. It's always going to be a attention builder, but we all know by the standings that the OG has got this championship wrapped up. So obviously, I don't want to be giving them any kind of commentator's curse right now, but it's definitely going to be a good one.
Oh yeah, most definitely, most definitely, most definitely. I'm going to try I'm going to try to channel my energy here, so I don't work too all loud. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are here in Zolder, in Belgium, for the feature race. As we see, Soes and My Dad Peanut are leaving the pit entrance. They're out for his outlap. is also leaving the pits. So the first 5 are not qualifying, so they have to start in the back. This is our format for the feature races. So our qualifiers that are My Dad Peanut, Soos, the Disler, John Boy, Granddad Steve, and Motoring Morgan. And Andy is also one of these qualifiers. My dad, that Peanut here is going to cross the line, and he is going for his hot lap. Or a qualifying lap.
Just see if we can try and put in a good lap for his very first hot lap going out for this qualifying session. Trying to get himself on top of that bowl and get himself a good start.
Oh yeah, definitely. He got space. He has no back markers. He can go.
Oh, he's went into the pits.
Oh no! He got to the pit. He had. Okay, Andy needs to go set his out lap. And he's going. He's not going to get into much trouble here. Just get some heat in those tires.
Oh.
Yeah.
Had to slow down.
Yeah, no, because the other guy, I think that's Soos. Can we check Soos?
Yep.
Yeah, that is Soos. So he is going to set his this is his hot lap. This is hot. He left.
I don't believe so. No.
Yeah. He left the pit with My Dad Peanut. My Dad Peanut retired to the. He went to the pit, and Soos is going to set his time.
Yep, this is going to be his first lap time. See what he can do. Well, also with these drivers going out here with cold tires, it's going to take them a little bit of time to get those tires up to par. So also their lap times will be a bit slower at first.
Yeah. Okay.
147. Wow.
That's a lap time, mate. That's a lap time. 147.5. So that is. Yeah, he's a bit of drifting. So, but that's all right. That's all right.
That's faster than a lot of the laps that
someone is going to cross the finish line
during the last race.
Someone's going to set the time. That's the Disler. The Disler also set the time. 52. Not a good time, so he has to redo it again. Two guys are also creeping up to the start-finish line.
No, who's coming over fast?
We just. Okay, there was Motoring Morgan set the lap time. 2:01. Yeah, and I had a massive time. 1:49. Okay.
Somebody else is coming up to the. Here we go. Rex is coming up to set his time.
Yeah.
Professionally, he is in 4th place.
Yeah, followed by Andy. Oh no, Andy's on the other side. Someone's also going to cross the finish line. It's Granite Stee. No, he.
Oh, that must have been his outlap.
Yeah, it should be his. Okay, that's correct. That's correct.
You have Scus again.
Okay, is he going to prove? No, he made a massive slide at the first corner, so I don't think he's going to improve his time. Yeah, 3 seconds off his own time. It doesn't matter. We got. Yeah, that's perfectly taken. That's perfectly taken. Massive.
It's still a fantastic lap times by Scus. So sorry. That's probably one of the faster laps that we've actually seen here tonight in both, of both the qualifiers and the first race. So he definitely got some kind of point to prove. He definitely is going to show that he belongs up here, but unfortunately with it being a late start to the Tier 1, he will be relegated to the Tier 2s.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely, yes, a point to prove indeed. So maybe you got already a favorite for season 2. What do you think, Mike? Are you're also in the tier 2 GT5 next season?
Yep, I will be.
Nice, awesome.
But fortunately for me, I will be up with the big boys for Clio's next season, with in the Tier 1s.
Nice. Some competition there with Smithy.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be an interesting one.
I'm rooting for you, buddy. I'm rooting for you.
Well, thank you very much. I will definitely try my best.
And Soos improves his time. 1:47.1.
As it goes back to the pits, thinking that might just be enough to keep himself in pole position.
I think so, mate. Yeah, that should be that should be the fastest lap, definitely.
Let's keep an eye on Motor Morgan here as he's coming into the last sector to complete his second lap. See exactly what he can do, see if he can try and just sneak that pole position away from Scus. See if he can do it. And over the line, and oh, only 0.145 seconds behind. No, he's not. He took first. He took first.
Yep, he takes the professional
Fantastic
pole
driving.
position here. He takes the professional pole position here with an impressive time of 1:47.148. Man, this is awesome.
Fantastic driving there from Motor Morgan to come up behind Sus and just completely steal first place away. And Sus thought he was in a comfortable lead there. Fantastic driving.
Yeah. And he goes a bit faster. He's improving his first sector.
Oh, as he takes that one a little bit wonky, but managing to keep it. Definitely lost a lot of speed there. But just remember, guys, that during the Tier 1 races, these guys do have to have a mandatory pit stop where they have to change at least 2 tyres. That's definitely going to make things up a lot. Unfortunately, he is down on his personal best right now.
Yes. And as Motor Morgan goes to the last corner, up to the start-finish line. Does not improve his time. Okay, maar that Peanut's still outside. He is approaching the start-finish line.
Let's see what he can do. Oh, unfortunately, he cannot improve on his position. It improves on his time, but it does not improve on his position at all. And here comes Andy. Unfortunately, he cannot improve either.
Yeah, that's too bad, mate. That's too bad. Doesn't matter. We got Motoring Morgan up in the first place, Soos in the second place, My Dad Peanut in the third, Distiller in the fourth, Granddad Steve in the fifth, Ayatel in the sixth, Andy in the seventh, Brixton Brian in the eighth, and John Boy in the 10th.
Not ninth. And here we see all the drivers putting in the final touches of the setups just before we kick off the finale of the GT5s. We know that the only G is in lead by, let's just see exactly how his gap is upon second place. His gap is 86 points as the standards before any of these races here tonight at Zolder. So it's pretty much safe to say that he definitely has the season wrapped up and is going to take the championship for the GT5s. Right now it's just about the battle for second place between Kurt Hudson and Motor and Morgan. There's less than 10 points in it. So there is. We'll just need to see exactly how these two come out on top of each other.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely.
Especially with Motor and Morgan starting at pole position and Kurt was all the way back in 14th.
That is correct. That is correct. As Motoring Morgan is in the first and Kurt Hodgson in the 14th. What do you reckon? What will happen?
Well, since there is a mandatory pit stop, anything can happen. You know, especially even without the pit stop, there's still plenty of there's still a huge margin for error within this track, especially on those sharp chicanes. It's all about keeping your cool, keeping your wits about you, making sure that you have a plenty of awareness of those around you. As we're about to go racing here for the final time at Zolder for the GT5 Championship.
That's all going to
And we are off for the final race here at Zolder, and Motor and Morgan leads the way with a fantastic start.
That's correct. As we go to the first corner, Motoring Morgan has a small gap between him and Soos. Soos is going to fight with My Dad Peanut. And what's going on? There is smashing. Is that Smithy? Smithy. Okay, Kurt Hodgson and Smithy are fighting there in the back. Only G in the 12th position. Oh my god, Brixton Brian 11th. Go all good in the first chicane. Keeping up on My Dad Peanut. He's making a move. He's not making a move. Touch and Sue spins out. He spins out. There was too much pressure. There was too much pressure on only G. And
well, Kurt has a 3.5 second gap between him and My Dad Peanut, so he's definitely keeping the foot down, definitely keeping it fast around those corners. And that's exactly what we don't want any slip ups. It's just about trying to see if he's come in straight away for that mandatory pit stop and try and get a lead upon those other guys. That looks like Grandad Steve going into the grass.
yeah, he goes.
No, it doesn't look like Morgan's going to come in for mandatory pit stop just yet.
Yeah, that's correct. It's all about the timing of the pit stops. That's correct. Motoring Morgan in the first corner. Already made a quite a gap, 2.5 seconds between him and My Dad Peanut.
he's definitely got his eyes for that, second place spot for the championship, and he's definitely ready to do whatever he can to take, to make sure that happens.
Ooh, as my that peanut goes a bit wide, and Grandson Steve makes full advantage of that.
Looks like Ollie Martin has taken his professional pit stop already. Oh, I know he's actually left. Oh, we've lost Ollie Martin.
Well, he just left.
Now, Motor Morgan has built that lead up to over 3.5 seconds. That is a phenomenal driving. While these guys are battling out behind him, slowing each other down, he's able to get into that clean air and just keep the foot down.
Hold on a second.
Looks like we have somebody else coming in for the pit stop. It looks to be Grandad Steve. He's now trying to take a jump upon these other guys and get his pit stop done early. Oh, and we've lost Andy as well.
Okay, perfect. I'm back. Motoring Morgan in first place, Svalgast in second, I that Peanut in the third, Disler in the fourth place. Was er already made the pit stops?
Snuffy, he has done his pit stop. Grandad Steve's done his pit stop, and everybody above them have not done their pit stop yet, but we have lost Andy and Olimar so far during the race.
No. Oh no. Okay, it doesn't matter. Motoring Morgan already a gap of 6 seconds. Oh. Okay, Motoring Morgan is serious. Serious. Laps in it of the 17.
And even with that, there are 7 second point, 6.7 second lead. He's still improving those sector times, which is fantastic to see.
Yeah, I can see almost 7 seconds. Motoring Morgan is going to enter the 5th lap.
see if we can have a look back in the pool and see if we can find any battles going on. Just looking at the timings right now, it doesn't look like we have any close enough battles going on right now.
At the start-finish line, there should be.
Oh, have these two? We have the Dazzler and the Only G. Just looking at the comments there, from I believe it's Ada. I apologise if I'm saying the name wrong, but saying that this is Xbox. No, unfortunately this is PS4, but we do have an Xbox League coming soon, potentially during either Season 4 or Season 5. But if you do wish to join the Discord, then please feel free. You'll be able to check up on the information for the Xbox League that is coming soon. So please, if you do feel like you want to join us, take part in the Xbox League, then please do. We like to take in any members that we can, try and grow our numbers and just have a great race.
Yeah, definitely. I also got the Xbox, so I am on the Xbox, also commentating. So I am definitely on the Xbox. Yeah, so when my drive hub arrives, I don't know if you know a drive hub. That's a compatibility tool to get the steering wheel on the Xbox.
You are a bit quiet right now, Ravenous.
A bit better?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so you got a drive hub that is compatible with the Xbox and the PlayStation, so you can interchange your wheel. So I am awaiting for the drive hub. So when I got it, I am going definitely on the Xbox. Yeah, definitely. Project cars.
Well, I do have an Xbox. I don't play any racing games on it. I only mainly play Halo or Forza Horizon. That's the only really games that I actually have on the Xbox. I don't really fancy having to switch between the two when it comes to project cars.
Yeah, that is indeed a difference. But yeah, that's just for fun. Drifting.
Yeah,
I like it. And I can't wait to get my hands on Forza with my steering wheel.
As we have the Luigi and Kurt both coming in for their mandatory pit stops. We still have Motor Morgan still building that lead up to near enough 8 seconds now. That is fantastic for him. But if he wants to get in there and get his pit done, then he still needs to build that lead up to at least 20 odd seconds, which might not be possible with the laps that we have set right now.
Oh yeah, definitely. He's still staying out.
Still not opting to go for his mandatory pit stop just yet.
Yep.
Need to wait and see exactly what happens in the coming laps.
Yeah, I guess he's going to still make the gap bigger and bigger.
As we have like a potential battle for 10th place between not Grandad C, but Smithy and the only G, and also we have Mad Peanut coming in for his mandatory pit stop.
So yeah, these lads
these two are definitely definitely closing in on Grandad C. They just need to work with each other, get the slipstream in, and try and catch up to him.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Offshore. Nice. Awesome, thank you very much. David Russell. If you play on Xbox, you should still do Discord.
Yeah, that's DC Russell in the Discord.
Yeah.
He is also one of our racers here at Motor Racing. I don't think he takes part in the GT5s, but he definitely does take part in the GTEs. He's a fantastic racer, knows exactly what to do, keeps it clean, and he has fantastic awareness around the track. I always make sure that he puts on a good show for everybody that watches our streams.
Yeah, definitely. Respectable drivers, very respectable. High competitive, but still clean. He's trying to make a move here, Smithy. Very close racing here. Takes the outside line, goes to the inside here. Oh, okay, no, he just makes perfect no room. Perfect. Just hold it. Only G passes Smithy here. The last corner. Charging towards the last chicane. Start finish line. Okay, let's see. Morgan. Okay, almost 10-second gap between him and Valkes. So I think he is going to stop in lap number 9. I think he is going to stop around lap number 9. He's going to pit now.
Then he should. If he does pit now, then it may just come out ahead of. It may just come out ahead of him. So if he takes it now, and gets the pits fast and clean, then he definitely should be able to come out in a good position and get back up there and take first place.
Definitely see the horizon.
Looks like he's still not coming in.
Yeah. Okay, he still stays out. Enters lap number 9.
Just looking at comments there on the stream. One from JPAM23, also another one of our drivers here at Motivation. Hey guys, what track is this? This is Zolder this week for the final finale of the GT5's JPAM. It's definitely been an interesting one. If you do want to watch the rest, then I'll say stick around, and if you want to see the entire of the race, then the stream will be up as a video to watch later on after we have finished here at Zolder. And also, if you did miss, I don't know if you were in tier 2s, but if you weren't in, please do watch the tier 2 race as well. It was a very interesting one. But this one, the story of tonight, has definitely got to be Mortimer Morgan with that 10-second lead coming up on 11 seconds very soon.
Kurt did the pit stop. Maybe he lost some time.
Kurt has already had his mandatory pit stop, and that is potentially why he is a minute and 17 seconds behind and slowing down even further. I don't know what is happening to him. I really don't. I was expecting him to be up further, especially considering he is, battling with Mortimer Morgan for second place, but it looks like Mortimer Morgan will be taking second place for this championship.
Yeah, definitely. As Brixton Bryce also making the pit stop. Kurt Haas is already in the 11th place. As Motoring Morgan.
Still not opting for his mandatory pit stop. He must be keeping an eye on the split time between him and Valkes, and he just wants to keep it going a little bit longer. Try and see how far he can push it. Try and get as much time between him and Valkes as possible, so he doesn't have to fight too much. But if I was in Mortimer Morgan's shoes right now, then I'll definitely take my pit right now. As longer you're in that pit stop, and the further on at the race you are, the smaller the time that you have to catch back up.
Correct. Can we check the start-finish line? I think that is Smithy and only G fighting there. I see they're up close. Yeah, perfect.
Although only G taking a very, very late break there, losing a lot of speed to Smithy. And that's where I see up ahead, and just below your screen now, it looks like we have two people battling up ahead. That looks like it might be my dad Peanut and That's it.
Yeah. For the 6th place. For the 6th place.
Well, it looks like we have lost one more race, and that looks like Bry has left us. Unfortunately, he did not feel like he wanted to continue this race, so he has retired back to the pits.
Oh yeah, brakes to Bry is not in anymore. So we've got 11 drivers here. Motor Morgan first place with 12 almost 13-second gap between him and Focus. Who would believe that? Who would believe that?
Well, looks like we have a battle here between the Dazzler and Ian Terrell. As the Dazzler comes in for his mandatory pits. Let's have a look back. Again, keep an eye on the Luigi and Snuffy. Mr. Intel and the Dazzler have both came in for the mandatory pit stops. A bit late in the race, but overall it's still better to get out of the way.
They need to work together here. They need to work together here.
John Boy's also came in for him as well. Looking to get in there, get it done, get out. So that's what it's all about. Hopefully no technical difficulties like a stubborn bug not wanting to come off at all. So let's just hope that he can get in, get out as soon as possible.
That's correct. That's correct. The pressure here is actually on Soos here. Keeping an eye on those two also. Oh, something happened with my dead peanut. Yeah, something happened with my dead peanut. Yeah. I saw. I saw it on the map actually, on the right corner. You see the map with the tracks.
And that has allowed the only G and Smithy to catch up with my dad Peanut, and this will turn into a three-way battle for 4th place. It's definitely heating up to be an interesting finale here at Zolder for the GT5s. Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no! Oh, that is extremely unfortunate for my dad Peanut. He was in a good position, but unfortunately the pressure got to him. He's just also not having a good final race. Pressure got to him as these two were catching up to him fast, and he's just lost it and went wide. Oh no!
Oh no! Only
So Luigi's lost it as well.
Oh my god! That was my dead peanut.
No,
He is drifting.
That was my dad Peanut losing it again.
Yeah, that was my dead peanut losing it again. And Granddad Steve is passing his bike. Perfect. So we got Soos here on the 3rd place. Yeah, no mistake made. No mistake made. Motoring Morgan up in the 1st place. Still quite a gap between him and Fallgast. Riding them very comfortably.
Well, you're coming up to a back marker that is John Boy. Let's just hope that John Boy. No, that's not John Boy. That's the Dazzler. Looks like he's coming up behind the Dazzler. So let's just hope that the Dazzler doesn't recognise that Motor Morgan is there and lets him by without any issues, so it does to not slow him down and allow Fallgast to close that gap.
Yeah, he has his lights on.
There's the Dizzler letting him by. Good awareness there, much respect to him. Letting the race leader by without any incidents.
Perfect. Good sportsmanship. Oh shit!
Oh!
Oh,
Oh, that's my dad Peanut again!
oh no. Oh no. That peanut. That peanut. As John Boy passes him, he's up early in 9th place. No worries.
They're up to a they're at a 15.5 second gap between progress. This is phenomenal driving for Motor Morgan here for the finale of the GT5s here at Zolder.
Oh yeah, most definitely, man. You got it tight here.
Still not opting for his monthly pit lap. Oh. Let's just hope that he's definitely not forgotten about going in for his final, for his pit, for his mandatory pit. If he has, then that's going to be a penalty for Motor Morgan. But I've never really seen him, not remember not to go for his pit stop. So he's definitely holding out on his.
Yeah, Valgast is still creeping up. He knows that mandatory pit stop is necessary. So Motor and Morgan should be okay. And Valgast also. Yeah, they should know. They should know. As we are watching here, only G stuck in the 5th place. As he spun out earlier. Smithy in the 4th.
Looks like the only GT is starting to just, trying to correct all the mistakes he did, what he made during his last lap, and trying to, build up those precious seconds again, and catch back up to Smithy. Also, the only G is a fantastically fast driver. He's got some real talent on him. He's also just not got his head in the game tonight. He's just made some major mistakes. Some mistakes that could have been easily avoided. He's just also here to drive for the fun of it, as obviously he is not a contender for the GT5 championship. I do not believe so, anyway. Let me see if I can find that. Standings, there we go. The only G. No, he's. I'm not even seeing him on the board. I think he might be a stand-in. No, sorry, my apologies. I've just realised what I've been saying. The only G is actually the leader of the GT5, my apologies.
He has a massive gap of 86 points.
Yeah, that is a major mistake on my part, and I do apologise. The only G, also like my friend here just said, has an 86-point gap on the leader. That is not leader. Sorry, the second place. That is Motor Morgan. That is currently our race leader by an astounding. That's not telling me. That's coming up 2 minutes. No, that's only because Valgef has went in for his pit. So
Yep.
that is going to increase Motor Morgan's lead by a substantial amount.
Oh, yes. A 48-second gap between him and Valgast. Valgast still in the 2nd place.
Well, if Motor Morgan does take his pit stop right now, then he's definitely going to come out with at least 15 to 20 seconds between himself and Valgast, so that's still going to be plenty of time.
Yeah.
Yeah, as he comes out for his mandatory pit stop now. As we see Valgast coming onto the last half of the track now.
Yeah, So's behind him.
I guess we'll be looking to close that gap as soon as possible to try and increase his chances of getting into first place. But I don't know. As long as he keeps it clean and keeps it going, then he will be able to catch up. Oh, is it? Oh, Motor Morgan is on the goal again. As he crosses the green cones for the pit limiter to go off, and he is off. Still with at least 15-second gap between himself and Falguest, as Falguest is coming down the straight now and going into the first corner. There's still an 8.5 second lead, the gap between Falguest and Motor Morgan. So if Motor Morgan can still keep the pace that he's had the entire race, then he will be the one to take second place here for the Motor Racing GT5 finale.
Yeah, that's correct, that's correct. As we see Falguest trying to close down the gap between him and Motoring Morgan, but he still has to defend his place against Soos for the third place. Smithy.
Well, is it the only G has fell back even further?
Yeah. Smithy's still in the 5th place. No, 4th place.
Well, right now, for the only G, it doesn't really matter where he finishes. Even if he was to finish smack bang dead last, he would still have this championship wrapped up into a nice little bow, waiting to pass on.
Oh yeah, definitely.
As the OG has fell back further behind Kurt. What is happening here? These two just seem to be having a little bit of a carry on. I really don't know what's going on here.
Yeah, only G thinks. Yeah, he's just easy driving. Definitely, this is like his cool down lap.
Yeah, it definitely seems like it. I really don't know what's going on with him. He was having a fantastic battle with Smithy for most of the race.
Yeah.
But now he's just more laid back and just keeping it cool.
Yeah, definitely. Our champion, GT5 champion Tier 1 from Season 2 is going to enter his last lap. Maybe he had a small skirmish with Grandad Steve.
Oh.
That's a 17-second gap. As Motoring Morgan approaches the last chicane of the Season 2 finale. Can we have a look on Motoring Morgan? Okay, Motoring Morgan crossed the finish line here.
Across the lane for the final lane here at Zolder to finish off the finale of the GT5s here at Zolder. Hats off to Motoring Morgan for being able to keep that lead and Fitstorm it's managing to get in, do his pit with that phenomenal, I believe it was a 40-second lead once Falguest went into his pit. So hats off to Motoring Morgan. Congratulations for winning the finale of the GT5s at Zolder. But congratulations to the only G for being our GT5 Tier 1 champion here at Motor Racing.
That's correct. Only G is going to cross the finish line any second. And he crosses the finish line, takes the championship here in season 2 of the Tier 1 GT5. This was an awesome season. He make the gap quite significant between him and the second place Kurt here. And where is Kurt? Up in the fourth place. Kurt finished in the fourth place. Motoring Morgan up in the first. So we have to check who is the second place here in the Motive Racing GT5 Tier 1 Championship.
That would be Motor Morgan that's got second place.
That is awesome. That is correct. Let us check if we can get those winners here in the booth. Yeah, can you invite those guys?
Yeah.
Okay, so the official results, guys. We got Motoring Morgan in the first place, Valgast in the second, Soes in the third, Kurt Hodge in the fourth, Smitty in the fifth, Only G in the sixth, the Grand Steve in the seventh, Whistler in the eighth, John Boy in the ninth, Ayatel Peanut in the 10th place. He got retired as the last guy.
Well, it was fantastic racing here from everybody here for the final of the GT5 at Zolder. And here we have Motor Morgan in the commentary booth with his Motor Morgan. Fantastic racing there. You had a fantastic gap. How do you feel after that performance?
Thank you, boys. Yeah, no, it's a good win. Very dominant. So, thank for the car today. You know, second race was a rocket ship. First race it was all over the place. It felt so loose, but no, boys did turn around a rocket ship for the second race. Yeah, well done, boys.
Yeah, well, fantastic racing there. Hats off to coming second. I believe that's your second place for the championships. I believe it is.
That's what we were just discussing now. Just a second ago. I think I've just secured second. Not a bad way to sign off the GT5 championship. But yeah.
Yeah, it looks like you have, as Kurt finished in fourth place and also you got first place, so that is quite a significant gap there again. So you are definitely going to be the second place holder for the GT5 Championship. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Obviously, hats off to G, stole my crown this year. I'm calling time on my GT5 career for the minute, focus on GTEs. But yeah, hats off him.
Congratulations. Congratulations, both Morgan, my man. Awesome driving. Awesome driving, man. Awesome driving.
Well, it looks like we might not be able to get the only G in here for an interview unless he is otherwise occupied.
Okay, hold on. No. I think he should come up.
What was it?
Hold on. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, I've already invited him. Just wait to see exactly what happened. And then we have our third place. Well, I believe this is your debut race for the GT5 Turbo race, I believe. Well, that's great. You know, fantastic. You know, for your first race, being up the top of the grid that that early on for your very first race for the big boys, the elite guys. No, you've got, like you said, you've got the pace, you've got the speed, you've got everything, and congratulations on getting coming up and third for the final race.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, unfortunately, so the bottom 5 of each championship do get relegated to Tier 2. So you will be joining myself in Tier 2s for next season of the GT5s. Well, yeah, we can't wait to have you more on track. We can't wait to see more of that fast-paced driving.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. Congratulations. Yeah, perfect.
Secured the win, so maybe backed off a bit. Just congrats to him, obviously. I'm just quite impressed I managed to stay out of trouble at the start, really. Starting at the back wasn't easy, so I just managed to avoid any carnage.
Yeah, it's a very iffy track when you're starting at the back. You know, we've seen quite a few incidents today involving the Only G, Smithy, and quite a few others at the beginning. So it was definitely an interesting race, and congratulations for being able to stick in your place and avoid it all.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. Thanks very much, and thank you for a good season.
Well, of course, we hope we'll hope to see you in the season 3 of the GT5s.
Yeah, man. I've signed up, I think, so might see you next season.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, we'll be looking forward to having you.
Cheers, guys.
Yeah.
Good commentary, by the way.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, man. Cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was very awesome, man.
At that point,
That was awesome, man. That was awesome.
What
So that
you
was
can
our
do
closure
is
here for
try
the
and
season 2
gauge
of
the
the
profile of your opponent right,
season
and
2 of
maybe
the
think
Tier
about
1 of the GT5 here in Belgium, Zolder. This is going to be awesome next season, right?
Oh yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting. If the first 2 seasons were everything to go by, then season 3 is certainly going to be a treat. We hope to catch you all for the next season of the GT5s, and we all hope to see you tomorrow for the finale of the GT3 series of both Tier 1 and Tier 2.
Yeah, definitely, man. I'm very excited for tomorrow. Tomorrow is the season finale. I am here. Where are you tomorrow? Where are you tomorrow? Where are you tomorrow?
I'm racing in Tier 1 for the GT3s.
I am going to watch it, man. JR is going to commentate, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm going to watch it, man. I'm going to watch it. And the LMP2, I am going to commentate the LMP2, and that is going to be the last one, man. This is going to be a party, definitely, man. And you are invited.
Well, I'm down as a reserve for the LMP2s right now, so hopefully I should be able to get in a race tomorrow. So we'll just have to wait and see. And I'll definitely, if I do get in, And I'll definitely try my best to put on a show for the one and only race that I will be racing for, the LMP2s for Season 2.
Yeah, perfect, man, perfect. Okay, so that's it. Friday. We end it here, and we're going to continue tomorrow on Super Saturday. Watch for GT3 and the LMP2. Guys, have a nice evening, and tune in tomorrow. Like, subscribe. Have a nice evening.